up to Wrestling in Mom's Basement. This is the week of July 23rd. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live review show. I have Clarence and Patrick Young. This gentleman to my right is Dalton Castle's sweaty little boy, Joe Venuto.
Yeah, 2 years ago I became a sweaty little boy.
Yeah. And really, we weren't all that sweaty. It was actually just because we were standing out in the rain trying to get into 2300 Arena.
Yeah. The Raw this week, the biggest news ahead of the show was a historic announcement by WWE CEO Stephanie McMahon, Chief Business Officer. She's the Chief Brand Officer, but still.
I think she's the CEO.
No, that would be Daddy.
No, I thought it was her.
Yeah, that would be Daddy.
And he's the chairman.
No, that would be Daddy.
Yeah, he's the chairman. I thought she was the CEO.
The Chief Brand Officer, Stephanie McMahon, because she's the one that promotes the brand outside the company, down to 3.
Yeah.
But we'll look up. We waste a lot of time anyway talking about the show. Yes. Nothing to do with the show.
And we'll just have dead air.
Yeah, so at least we're talking on this.
There's going to be no talking.
Okay, Vince McMahon, Chairman, CEO.
Oh, he is the CEO.
So that's what those two people look like.
George Barrios and Michelle Wilson.
Thank you. Chief Brand Officer Stephanie McMahon.
Okay.
Thank you. My favorite is Kevin Dunn's picture on the leadership portion.
Yeah, go to the WWE corporate website.
Yeah.
And look at that hierarchy.
And then look at Kevin Dunn.
The man makes the most money in WWE and can't fix his goddamn teeth.
Yeah, they have no picture.
Jim Cornette has a point there. He's making millions and he can't fix his goddamn crooked teeth.
So no one quite knew what the announcement was going to be. There was a lot of rumors flowing out. Most suspected would be the next shape to establish in the women's division. And then the week before, also up to major matches, major in the Vince McMahon says the role. Roman will face Matt Lashley for the right to challenge Lesnar for the WWE Universal Championship. While Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt cash in their rematch for the Tag Team Championship. Well, first, Stephanie makes an announcement that has shaken the wrestling world.
It's literally the best announcement out of the rumored ones she could have made. Or pretty much we're getting an all-women's pay-per-view. I kind of thought, okay, maybe it's like 99.9% all women. Because I thought before SmackDown that, hey, James Ellsworth will probably be on it. But it's kind of almost similar, maybe not as overbearing as the Women's Royal Rumble announcement that we got back in January, where everyone got into the ring. Stephanie pandered to start a yes chant with the fans.
Yeah, instead of somebody will hug. We did all hug.
No, we didn't.
Well, we didn't hug, they all hug.
Yeah.
So someone has to play them.
For some reason, the men were just standing there.
Yeah. So was Vince, to be fair.
Vince didn't seem all that into it. It just seemed like he didn't really give a shit, to be honest. It was more or less Triple H's thing, and so, yeah, I didn't think Vince was all that into it. He was pretty much there to introduce Triple H and Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
Triple H came off very, very genuine with what he said about the women. He actually legitimately seemed proud, and he actually got choked up. Stephanie tried to match Triple H and forcefully tried to choke up. Yeah, I honestly think this is just all this focus on women is just because Triple H is doing amazing work in NXT with women, and Stephanie's still butthurt from AJ calling her out on Twitter. So yeah, it was pandering, but it was slightly better than the Women's Royal Rumble segment, so there's the plus.
it's fantastic for the girls. WWE, that's the all-female, all-woman pay-per-view. So for them, it's been a long time coming. The quality of wrestle from the woman's steadily improved. So that helps. The segment itself felt a bit self-patronizing and proud, and yeah. Which is awkward when considering the only reason that Evolution happened was due to how poorly WWE was treating the female talent before. So it comes off as more awkward when Stephanie says, "You made us change. You changed the 30-second matches."
No.
You did that.
Yeah.
Now what's funny is they still bring back the women that were part of 30-second matches.
Yeah. And who booked 30-second matches? They did. Well, Triple H, get out of the ring. All those people in the ring.
Well, why blame Stephanie and Vince? And then Gil came out and they're saying that Stephanie never fought for the woman before when she was there.
I 100% believe it.
But you don't think Stephanie fought for the woman when Gil was there?
Probably not. It was Stephanie publicly on Twitter, like celebrating Serena Williams or the.
I think Gil won't like Stephanie.
No. Probably not. But yeah, it was pretty much around the Academy Award season or whatever. Some woman wanted something like that.
David Arquette, I think. Patricia Arquette.
Patricia Arquette.
David Arquette's more famous Arquette.
Yeah, she was pretty much celebrating them, and then AJ was like, okay, you celebrate them, but your women are hilariously underpaid and only get 30-second matches. Which they actually equal out.
And then the next time on Raw, they did a 30-second match. Say what? The Bellas beat Emma Page, and actually was like 30 seconds.
And then after it got trending, they went, okay, WWE Universe, just be patient.
Yeah, that's exactly what they said. I believe it was Vince's tweet that said, be patient, we're listening.
Okay. By the way, they can call it whatever they want to, Women's Revolution, Women's Evolution. It's still the same amount of thought.
First of all, this isn't an
30 people.
Evolution is like going from something from the beginning of time to now. That's evolution. The problem here is the woman that they're bringing back already have evolved. They were booked good. The Trishas and the Leahs of the world. Their era was booked good. Their era were on par with the men. Maybe the matches weren't as long as we get now all the time. But they were treated on the men's level back then. Without being told to us. And anything they're evolving this division, which isn't really evolving, it's just a revolving door of Alexa champion, Charlotte champion, Alexa champion. Charlotte has to lose matches. Charlotte has to wait so other people can get a turn for championship. Alexa champion. We'll give Charlotte an all reign. Alexa champion. It's just a revolving door. So Evolution is a bad name because the woman that they're bringing back already were already evolved during their time. They were on the level of the men. Bringing the legends back just makes the current roster like they're not evolving.
Evolution is mystery, full of change that no one sees.
Clearly. Because the woman they're bringing back had changed. They were on par with the men without being told they were men.
Yeah.
It's like now the women need to be told that they're men to be treated equal. They want to be men now, but you're not men now. You're genetically woman. You're a woman now.
Men now. That's what our gym teacher used to say.
Yeah.
We're men now.
Yeah, these are women. They act like this is like some new division. I don't know. When China was in Royal Rumbles and winning the Intercontinental titles from Chris Jericho. Yeah, Lita and Trish had tag teams and managed or whatever, but Lita and Trish were still on the level of the men. They were treated as equals.
Yeah.
So this isn't some new thing for them.
There was actually thought applied to their creative.
So honestly, bringing those girls back is actually not helping the current girls.
No. Because they're like, no, we have to bring them back to fill spots.
Right.
Because the number of women we have can't do it.
Yeah. So I don't get the Evolution name. Because I didn't think it's a de-evolution where they were. Funny is, they were on the right track too, and then when Trisha Lee left, they just decided to not give a shit about the division. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
They were on the right track, even after Trisha Lee. So they're the ones that did all this.
Yeah.
It was Paige and Emma and Triple H and Sarah Del Rey who gets more credit than Triple H, mind you. But she does deserve it.
Oh yeah, rightfully so. She does deserve it.
But Triple H gave her credit at the Mae Young Classic last year. He gave Sarah Del Rey credit, but Vince and Stephanie don't give Triple H credit at all.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, if you're a smart wrestling fan, you realize that a lot of the progress made in women's wrestling is Triple H.
Right.
I mean, he books NXT. The first thing that popped up in NXT was Emma and Paige.
Yeah.
And their feud, and they're like, wow, this is what women should be on the women's roster. And then they went to the Four Horsemen.
I want to go out. The last woman WWE main roster creator ever gave a shit about was AJ.
Yeah.
Not one woman now has the booking that she did. Has the thought put them in. Okay, some of them were overpushed, but none of them had the booking or creativity behind them like she did.
We actually could probably do a couple videos of our usual length on here.
Yeah, on this, and believe me, we will be, because they seem like we're going to be hearing about a lot for the next 3 months.
Yes.
The build-up's also just start about 3 weeks before.
But one fun thing is, remember how AJ said the story of Vince asked her why she didn't want to be on Total Divas?
Right.
Or he asked her that she didn't want to be on Total Divas. And she's like, yeah, I don't want to be. He's like, okay, talk about why. Go out there and talk about why. It didn't seem like he actually cared.
No.
He only cared about AJ. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, you don't want to be on it? Oh, okay. Go out there and tell why.
Well, she was arguably the biggest star for the division, arguably.
She was.
Arguably.
Not arguably, she was.
And if she came back today, she would arguably be the biggest star in the division, not me, wrong. I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Still. I was just going to end it. All the great female wrestlers deserve a spotlight, but this is something that should have happened years ago. And honestly, they will if they would just accept the blame for them booking it. But for some reason, it's some magical force that gave them 30-second matches. They didn't do it. Somebody else did it.
Remember bringing up those 30-second matches.
But Sally had more thought.
Who made those 30-second matches? You're saying it like it's not. You're saying it like it's not kayfabe. So
yeah, I don't know.
Who booked those 30-second matches?
And that's another thing. This whole Stephanie face heel crap on the actual show. If you wanted to make this announcement outside the show, that's fine. But she was literally a face in the open segment, and then later on the night, she was literally a heel. And then older woman too, a face heel hugging.
Well, I think it was one of those times where kayfabe was broken. So.
Well, kayfabe don't be broken.
That's usually the one thing I generally disagree with in NXT, where after a big tough feud, they actually sometimes break kayfabe. That's the one problem I usually do have with NXT. Like the Four Horsewomen coming out and all hugging, even though Sasha still hates Bayley storyline wise and would want her title back even the next month.
Right, yeah.
And even at the end of that Iron Man.
After that, there was a show that came on. Oh wait, my fault. Should I talk about?
Yeah. We spent about half the time.
Roll Tag Team, there's not much else to talk about, so sorry.
Yeah.
I actually did want to do a separate video on this topic on Monday, so it's dig deep into it.
Yeah.
Something happened at BTV, the Return Championships against the Blue Girls. My fault exactly.
Yeah, who cares? I wish I could say I cared about Matt and Bray.
Well, they should have won.
But yeah, they should have won.
The team literally forgot their championships. They booked the team to forget the championships.
Yes. Yes, they did. And the fact is that Matt and Bray still stood tall at the end, so in reality, who did it truly benefit?
A what?
Exactly.
The match was again short and simple.
It was 50-50 booking. in the same booking.
It was short and simple, despite the 4 rivalries. All I'm getting from this rivalry is it looks like the company's trying to protect someone from the matches going along. And if I had to say one team, it's most likely Matt, who seems to be walking with a limp each week now.
Yeah.
This may be why Ray and Matt's stories will so much steam. Maybe Matt just can't go no more on his own.
So why don't they actually, I don't know, try to protect him a little better than just making the matches short?
Yeah. And the post-match attack was a serious. They were making out to me. And I thought they turned heel.
Yeah.
The Delirium Worlds. That's what I took it as.
Yeah.
I thought they turned heel, which is an odd choice. On a tag team roster that's almost completely devoid of top faces. And top heels.
Let's just say that the whole division's devoid.
I mean, you got the Ultimate Pain all over the 10 later show because they're running a leg out. But yeah. Now next, Bailey is Sasha squash a lady named Lundy and somebody else. My wife, this was a rape with 2 jobbers, their names. Because it's our name, they use our name to send people like those real last names. They had a lot of time on their hands and creative.
They can't book a good show,
but they have
but they have time to book jobbers' names after producers.
The thinking on the whole creative team, you know how to think.
The uncreative creative team. Yeah, it was a squash match. It's honestly after an angle that I really don't care about. So
it seems the payoff for the lesbians have been a team up, which is odd given they were already working together before the rivalry began.
So yeah, we literally just spent about a whole month of storylines to be back in the same place.
It's a little circle.
Yeah.
Now they might be lesbians. That's what might change.
We can literally just save time and go. No, I think it'll really be fun, especially if you actually, I don't know, become a tag team.
They looked really good as a team, and this is the first hit of the women's tag championship. If Sasha and Billy are the first one with change, I guess it's a decent finish to the circle. Up next, Jinder tries to make Braun Shanti.
Well, that's actually not the main part of the segment.
I like Kevin Owens is it done with Braun?
Yeah. Pretty much, I think Kevin Owens actually cut a semi-funny, semi-serious personal promo on Braun Strowman, where he pretty much said that he tried to be friends with Braun because his kid thought it would be a good idea. And now after the cage match, his kid can't look at him the same way. So now he's going to try to take everything away from Braun Strowman. I liked Owens' part. Then Baron Corbin came out, and there went that segment.
Owens was fun. And for some reason, it seemed like Braun was struggling with his usual monster voice.
Yeah,
it felt like he was struggling with getting serious. I felt like he was more comfortable doing the comedy stick, which is not a good sign.
Yeah.
And it's probably leading to a Braun versus Jinder match, so that should be exciting.
Yeah. And by the way, Jinder Mahal, he spent 6 months as Jinder Mahal as the WWE champion, and he pretty much gets made to look like a bitch in front of Braun Strowman.
Well, at least he's in the right spot. I will give the Raw creative to that.
I will give him that too, but you also just recently had him be champion for 6 months.
I will give them credit. They Raw put him in the right spot. He's right back to where he belongs. With the fastest fruitful in WWE history. He didn't even take a stop in the mid card. But they took a detour with the United States Championship. But that was just with the United States Championship over SmackDown.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so. My fault. No, like I'm crazy. The United States Championship was already on SmackDown.
To get it on to Jeff. To get him on SmackDown.
Yeah. It was just he just went straight down. And Carmel, then he can watch SmackDown on Tuesdays after SummerSlam, and the same thing's going to happen in Carmelo. So he don't have to feel bad. And the Braun and Owens feud can quickly run thin if it has already.
It already has. It ran thin before the cage match, so. It ran insanely thin right around the time of the quarter potty, so.
Up next, Mickie James defeated Natalya.
Let me say this. It was a good match from the two. I just wish I cared about it. Just they haven't really given you a reason to actually think that either one was a threat to the title. Or even a threat to a number one contender either. I just wish that it was a little... that there was a little bit more of a creative force behind both of them. Because they hadn't be around the title, but I don't think you can actually take either one necessarily seriously. The match was good. I mean, both women are incredible veterans. So I think the match itself is good, but I just wish I cared about.
I wish I were booked better, but I disagree. Looking at who the two champs are, I can easily take these two so seriously over champs or who the current champs are. Listen, you can have all the beautiful characters that you want. Once it gets down the ring, the woman, Carmella specifically out of the two, shows you how bad they are.
Carmella's not booked as a series champion though.
When you beat Charlotte and Asuka 3 times or 4 times combined, unfortunately you are looked at as a serious threat.
And the only one she actually beat without help is Charlotte. The second time.
Right. You can defend her. She doesn't need the championship. You can easily cash it in.
She's a worse book honky tonk man.
She's not a good honky tonk man.
It's the same thing. However, honky tonk man actually never actually beat anybody that was unbeatable.
Thank you. And I'll save the rest for that when they took away the best part for SmackDown. I'll say that for the next video. Because then wait to hear her reaction when she fought back. Yeah, the match was over before it started. Mickie and I, they really had time to do everything here. Mickie picked up the win with the help of Alexa to show the power to heel line, so that's all that was accomplished. Yeah, when Alexa's your champ, I can still take Mickie seriously. This is the champ. Natalya, I'm not sure. Mickie again. Up next, Tice Worldwide, Rhino Phillips Pain.
And by the way, the Authors of Pain kind of promo on each other. Why not have Paul Armour attached to them again? It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't interesting. Alright, yeah, fine. I'll call it speed, I guess. It was bad. Why wasn't Paul Armour attached to them again?
Because he wanted to try one with them. They still like managers.
Well, anyway, Titus Worldwide, notable jobbers, ran off a dominant tag team from NXT.
Up next, Mojo Rawley defeated Tyler Breeze.
I wish I could say I cared more.
Okay,
yeah, it was great to see Tyler.
Okay, up next, Finn versus Jordan. We'll just combine all this because it all goes together anyway. Finn defeat Drew McIntyre by disqualification. Then Seth Rollins and Finn defeated Dolph Ziggler.
It was probably overall my favorite match of the night.
Oh gee, that was so hard to do.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, it right now just bringing up tag team matches are getting insanely tiresome. Because we seem to have at least more than about 2 on each episode nowadays. I just wish they would, come over for a little break, separating between weeks, something.
It was a quality segment as a whole, The tag match was especially fun. But I felt like Finn versus Drew was wasted here.
Yeah, it kind of was.
It's a match that could be headlined WWE shows in the future, but was rushed through this time around. It is a bit disappointing for me. It's all bad about this whole fear. That Seth and Dolph were still feuding. Given their clash reached this post-climax that should roll.
I mean, yeah, how much farther can you go with the feud after you did an Iron Man match?
Yeah, I mean, there were rumors earlier to like that. It's not going to stay just them. In this case, I'll take a multi-man match just to freshen it up a little bit. I mean, they already had two 30-minute matches in the last month, so it's not really like it's going to be anything new.
Yeah.
It's either add people to it or it's going to take a major simulation to make an all-bout between them, must see. And role-size SummerSlam's looking dire.
Yes.
In terms of interest. $7 going to be a good match, I'm sure of that, but there's nothing to it right now. Braun and Owens, I mean, I guess it can have a fun match, but Elias the money in the bank contract, that's like an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But even then, there's nothing to the match.
I mean, literally, it creates like a nice opportunity they have where Owens can beat Braun somehow, get the briefcase, and then cash in at the end of the night. Which I'm pretty sure Brooklyn will go insanely happy if that happens.
Yeah, Roman and Lesnar. Honestly, right now, it's not going to be the best match on the Raw side, but I gotta admit the most interesting match is Alexa and Ronda.
Yeah. And literally, it's going to be 2 minutes of pay. It should be only be 2 minutes of pay.
Right, which probably is going to be a 10-minute clinic.
Yeah.
And that's what
because Alexa, I love Alexa, I really do.
Oh,
But I can't believe that she's going to go toe to toe with Ronda Rousey. There's nothing in logic that says that should happen.
There's nothing in logic that says she should be beating Mickey James, Sasha Banks, and Bayley currently, but she has. So her beating Ronda, definitely no logic. Which means it's going to happen.
Yeah.
There's no logic in either diva being champ right now, but they are.
You can't have too many people separating from the pack.
Well, you can't have too many divas being. Apparently, you can't have too many divas being champs now in the women's evolution. Kelly will be looking at her TV so proudly. If they could do it, I can do it again. Damn it, they wrestle longer than me, but I could do it too. Actually, I think Kelly wrestled longer than both of them. Still amazingly with that.
Believe it or not, she took more bumps too.
They both combined, yes.
Kelly took more bumps in her title reign
than Alexa and Carmella.
Than Alexa and Carmella did combined for all of Alexa's and Carmella.
Kelly and Carmella were similar. They both yell a lot. Only Kelly thought she was having sex. Carmella thinks it's good eating.
Kelly got a reaction though.
Right.
To all you Kelly haters are like, oh no, Kelly's not as bad as Carmella.
Yeah.
Or
Carl's not as bad as Kelly.
Yeah, the other way around.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the Raw side SummerSlam just looks dire. It needs something fresh on their end. Yeah, but theirs looks dire, but I will say SmackDown's looks like fire. Well, it's all fresh matchups. AJ Joe, Brian is about to be announced. Becky and Carmella's release a fresh feud. And Orton Nakamura Jeff. Those matches are a lot more interesting than Raw.
Oh god, yeah.
Raw's side. And up next, Ember Moon beat somebody that's not Ruby Riott. I don't even know which one. Thank you.
Sarah wasn't there.
Oh yeah, she
Jamie wasn't there.
Yeah, she was in Kentucky.
Yeah, you gave up Ember's loss last week, so she needed her win back against Liv Morgan, who she could honestly beat.
For a title.
Yeah.
Well, none of those matches literally happened for the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, well, way to go, creative team. Way to think outside the box there.
Ember's spinning her wheels right now against the Riot Squad because Ruby's out there. While her match last week with Sarah was solid, at least. Her repeat clashes with Liv have been bland, at best. It's going to be hard to say when she's going to get a chance to truly shine on Raw. Ember.
Yeah, I really hope so.
And the main event, Roman beat Lashley from all competitor.
It's almost like the Patriots go into a Super Bowl each year. You always expect Roman Reigns in a WWE title match. Especially against Brock Lesnar.
You know what?
This year.
Just take what I said during the Extreme Rules review. Copy and paste what I said, except for the match was nowhere near as good. I don't know if it was slow considering who was in it.
Yeah. I don't think it was nearly as good as
the Extreme Rules
match.
And take what I said about that, not as good, and the Roll decision. Honestly, either one wasn't an interesting decision at this point, but Lashley was still the better decision.
Yeah, they had 6 people in this tournament.
They
4 were good options.
3 were definitely.
Okay, 3 were good options.
1 was questionable, but better than the 2 we got.
Yeah. And they literally went for the absolute worst pick in all 6 superstars.
Right, they didn't go with the second worst. They all went the worst.
I mean, they even set it up kind of wrong. Like, we already seen Lashley beat Roman.
Hello, why do
You gave that match already.
Hello, Lashley beat Roman. Close on Monday. He's going to add to the match. Hello, this is the only way you get Roman on the card. Lashley and Roman don't have nothing without the Universal Championship. So they're not going to leave one of them off the card.
Then why don't you just have Brock come out?
Because Angle's rushing, and he doesn't understand what the hell's going on. And he'll be like, oh, you know what? At SummerSlam, Bobby has a point. And it's going to be for the WWE Universal Championship.
Or wait.
You know what?
Or wait for a date that Brock Lesnar shows up.
Wait,
and then just, I don't know, beat the shit out of both men. Because he doesn't want to fight either of them.
Lesnar's on the show this week, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Something like that, I don't know.
So why don't you say, okay...
Lashley's going to come out and confront him anyway. And then Angle's going to make the WWE Universal Championship match a triple threat.
Yeah.
The Braun should win together. Actually, I'm kind of hoping Owens wins in some goofy way. And I'm hoping Roman wins and Owens cashes in on Roman. That's what we want to happen. Hoping.
Yeah.
Yeah, up next, SmackDown 12 on NXT. That was Raw. I think I might have missed something. No, I didn't. Okay. Phil was in Dollhouse.
Yeah. Better. The less said about that, the better.
Yeah. See you next year.